Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Inc., the channel all about bringing you as much nerdy content as possible. Today for you, we're back in Dragon Village Inn, as usual, and it's been a while since we did one of these, but we're going to do a state of the game, kind of just ramble while I go through as many of these dice as possible. The event ends in an hour and 20 minutes or so there, so we're going to spend all of these that we can. Hopefully we get them all done in time. I have had them in the past where I get to the very end and had like 10 more dice to go and the time runs out. Those are so brutal, especially when you're like on the last lap and you miss out on the last reward. Those are brutal. So we're gonna get on this and get to clicking. I doubt it'll take an hour and 20 minutes, but you never know. Life happens. I gotta walk away from the computer, and hopefully that's not gonna be today. All right, let's get into this. Alright, so let's do it. I am missing about 5 here. If I need to go back in and do a quick 5 dungeons, I'll definitely go and do that. Not a big deal. I wasn't completely diligent in my dice like I should have been probably. So we'll see. Hopefully I still have enough. I usually knock out my dailies every day, but I don't always get the 10 dungeon runs in a day. And that's kind of part of what I want to talk about is I haven't really been avidly playing this game as much as I should. I've been playing a lot of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's an awesome game. If you're a big Star Wars fan, lots to do in that game. I played it off and on for years. At one time, it's the only time I've ever played a game where I had a second phone just to play 2 accounts because I enjoyed it so much. So yeah, that should tell you how fun that game is. And then Marvel, what is it? It's a Marvel game with basically the same exact premise. You got a team of 5 and you're fighting enemies, okay? Team building, that sort of thing. I forget what I think Strike Force is what it is. So that's what I've been taking a lot of my time. Just taking a break from this. Waiting on new content, really. I think I've talked about it probably numerous times now, but we need something new. We got clan dungeon, or not clan dungeon, we got clan PvP or whatever you want to call it. And, I mean, that's not really anything different. That's just PvP, and you get best 2 out of 3 against one person, I mean, to help your team out. The rewards are cool. I mean, I'll definitely like the rewards, depending on how good your clan is and where you're at in the bracket. I mean, of course, I'm in #1 on the America server, so I'm in Drakeon. So, you know, we get #1 pretty much week in, week out at everything we do. Just about. So, of course, I'm going to say the rewards are nice. But, yeah, I mean, besides that, raids, haven't really done anything with that. It's the same old, same old. You're just powering up the same dragons. You're trying to get every dragon to the perfect, 610, and including all of these, the 5 stars that you're trying to build up, as well as your PvP dragons and things like that. So, I mean, it's just a resource grind at this point, and every week you just do a little bit better. Oh, you got another 5-star green? Okay, we'll go and, mastery that Dark Bane or the Earth Mini Dragon that you got, whatever. And then that's it. So, I did an extra, 2.3 million this week. All right, I'm improving. Okay, sure. But I personally need a little bit more than that. I need more content. I need more things to do. We did get this week the Tower of Tests. We got another 50 floors. That's super cool. Lots of rewards in Tower of Tests. Lots of really, really awesome stuff. Lots of gold, lots of everything. So that's nice that they did that. They did in turn lower the difficulty. So because I got stuck on a lot of like floor 98 through 100 on a lot of my teams. So since they lowered that, that 100 floor isn't nearly as scary as it used to be. So which is good because I get more eggs for the channel to open for you guys, but at the same time, all right, you release new content, but in the process, you made that content easier. So I'm still going to get stuck eventually somewhere in there, but I don't know. It's not really adding content when you're just prolonging the content you already have, and that's what the game's really feeling like. I said it before. I feel like we need a nice uh, raid where like multiple people. You sit in like a waiting room waiting for multiples to come in, and then you all go in and do a raid together. So even if it's automatic, where you don't get to control anything, I'm still fine with that. Other games have done it before, and you build the correct team, and where auto battle works well for that team, and you don't feel so bad about it. And I think that would be really cool to have something like that, and give us something new to work for. What is the game? Oh, it's like the granddaddy of all these games. Summoner's War. They have an awesome rate system. At least they did. I haven't played the game in probably about 2 years. Um, but you'd like farm, and you'd get this cool stuff for farming the raid, but also you were getting this other side reward that allowed you to build your own, basically your own monster for the game. It was called a homunculus, and you got to either building all these different ways depending on how you want to do it. Think of mastery fodder, or think of mastery for your dragons. You get to pick what enhancements you want to put on them to make them better and stronger at what attack speed. At the very end you get to pick attack percentage, crit rate, or crit damage on your attack dragons. What buff do you want to give them? So having something like that, but like a fully customizable dragon, I mean, that would be cool. Like you get to build either support, or you can build a DPS, and pick the different slots. So think of all of our 5 stars in the game. You got your leadership skill, your drag skill, your 2 passives, and then your final slot is either like it's either a buff for your drag skill, or it's a whole nother passive entirely. Like, what if we got to build our own custom dragon, right? Like, okay, I want a crit rate leadership skill. Okay, well, I need to farm this one item, a whole bunch of it, so that way whenever I go to build my custom dragon, I have that item I need. And then I want, okay, what kind of drag skill do I want? Okay, I want a single target, 2 mana cost, attack, a drag skill, right? That scales off of, I don't know, attack speed. I don't know, I'm just throwing things out. And then you get this whole list of different options that you can do. I mean, that just sounds super interesting to me. I don't know. Maybe it would probably break the game. If you could only build one of them, maybe less so. But say you built that, you farmed all the materials, you finally built this dragon, and then what? Then you go back and build another one. But instead of a DPS this time, say you went back and build the perfect healer, and then that's what you get. See what I mean? I mean, even if they broke it down to building a 4-star or a 3-star version, weaker stats, of course, but the same premise. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Again, probably would break the game in some way after enough time, after enough people have built several of these homunculus. I think it would give the game another 2-year lifespan. Make the farm serious. Make it a serious farm. Not just dumping materials left and right, but at least take 9 months to a year for a dedicated player to build one dragon. I think it would be very interesting, bring a lot of longevity to the game for these veteran players that are in it to play for a long time. I mean, I said it before, just a few months off from playing for 2 years now on this game. I need something else to keep me interested. If it wasn't for you guys and making videos for you guys, I probably would have dropped this game about 6 months ago. Not even exaggerating or joking around, but I probably would have quit this game about 6 months ago. That's a year and a half of play, but they just haven't released any new content and anything new for me to do that would interest me into continuing to play. They release new dragons, which usually are rate up dragons, so you're almost guaranteed to get them if you've saved up the diamonds. Heck, I mean, the dragons are in the rate up for 2 weeks. You can farm a lot of diamonds in 2 weeks if you're actively trying to farm for diamonds. I mean, I get 30,000 every month, easy, for you guys, so you should be able to get enough to get the rate up. And don't just spend them in the regular. It's like, oh, this rate up's crap. Okay, well, I'm just gonna spend all my diamonds on the regular then. Well, wait, see what the next special dragon is, or the next rate up, something like that. I don't know. If the rate up comes out with a brand new dragon and you don't like it, sure, go spend your diamonds on something else, because by the time the next special rate up with the new dragon comes out, you'll have the 30,000 diamonds again. So, and that's without really doing anything special. I mean, like I said, I've really cut back on my playing and just doing dailies, and now boom, I'm already up to 35,000 again, and haven't done a rate up yet since the last video I did. So, and we're waiting for March, and it's February 26th right now. So, I'm not sure when I'll post this. Probably soon. But yeah, I'm just throwing ideas out there. That would be what would interest me. But in the meantime, Tower of Tests is getting a lot of my focus. So definitely trying to get higher floors on that. But again, I'm just doing that to get eggs, mythical eggs for you guys for summoning or egg hatching videos. If it wasn't for that, then I probably wouldn't even really worry about it. And that's kind of sad. I mean, that should just tell you how I feel about the limited dragons. I hate the randomness of the limited dragons. I've had such bad luck. I mean, I did get the water pony last time, which was cool. But I haven't got anything that just, like, blew me away. Like, give me, like, a Monas. That would be insane. Like, I mean, that would be a game changer for me. That would change what I do in the game, how much I invest in the game time-wise to give me something worthwhile. I do have some stuff, like my Water Jet Dragon and Fire Bagma and Earth Cupid that I've been slowly building up, but without 5 stars and getting those mastery fodders like I need, it's hard for me to consider changing up my PvP team for this other team that's not maxed out. I mean, the power level would be at least 25, 30,000 of a difference between them, which means I'm probably not going to score as high in PvP in Coliseum if I make that switch. So, it's a slow grind, and then that's all I've got to do right now in the game is a slow grind of something. That's what most players are doing. I know Patreon supporters, Jeremy Tricozy, he's got, or Tricky Z, he's got Clan Dungeon as his main focus, and he's always powering up his dragons for Clan Dungeon and getting crazy high scores in Clan Dungeon. But because of that, his other teams are just stagnant. They're not changing. He complains about his PvP team and how he doesn't really care for it too much, and it's kind of lost its shine for him, so to speak. We need more to do other than the same grind of just slightly improving dragons that we already have. Oh goodness. Alright, so that was a big part of my rant for this video. We're about halfway through them, so that took up a good amount of time. What else though? What else am I working for in this game? I mean, I talk about it in my my egg hatching videos, my rate up summoning videos, but what are we looking for in this game? I'm looking for my dark types, man. I haven't been focused too much on my clan dungeon as much as I should be, probably. I have been building up my Fire Dark Bane slowly. I did tonight. I put on one more mastery on him, so I think he's at mastery 9. I think he's at 4-9 right now. So I need a little bit more enhancements and a little bit more mastery, and he'll be hitting really strong, hitting really good. So hoping for to move on from him here soon and focus somewhere else. I got the Earth Mini Dragon to replace the Earth Hedgebat on my team, but he's 0-0. I mean, and then the Hedgebat is 6-10 because he's a 4-star. 4-stars are easy to power up. I can get him stupid strong for way less and way easier. So, granted, a 6-10 Mini Dragon will blow that 6-10 Earth Hedgebat out of the water. So, but it's a lot harder and a lot longer to get there. And even then, I don't know if I would put the mastery on that. I'd probably put the mastery first. I got to finish off my Ilon. I'm actively using Ilon, so that gets my priority for mastery fodder. And then after that, then I've got to go and mastery up my Earth Cupid Dragon. So Earth Mini is on such a far back burner that I probably won't get to Earth Mini within this year, and it's February. So hopefully I'm still playing this game by then. For you guys and for everyone else that's coming to the game that hasn't got here yet. I'm still trying to make videos for all you guys, help out where I can, so you don't waste time or money on the wrong things. And I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of people spending hundreds of dollars on stuff that's so that complain people that complain about money and not having any, and then they spend like $200 on this game on terrible things like what was one of them, the coins, right, the token machine with the little black poker chips. That's what you spent your money on, was those stupid poker chips? Like, man, I don't know. And usually not even for anything good. So I don't know. Not my money, not my problem. I got diapers to buy. Speaking of, if you haven't noticed, we got the shirts in. So if you're this far in the video, definitely go check that out. I have a link in the description below for the two different shirts. We got a white shirt with the black writing, and then a black shirt with the white writing. It's pretty cool. I think it fits pretty nicely. I try to go as affordable as possible. The back is blank, so if you want to do like a screen image or anything like that of like your favorite dragon, you can definitely go and have that done. So that's pretty cool. Not too bad. You get some transfer paperwork or printer paper, and then run that through the printer, and then just transfer it right on there. And if you haven't already, definitely like the video. I definitely appreciate any likes that you guys can give. Subscribe to the channel. If you're this far in this video and you've been listening to me ramble this whole time and you're not subscribed to this channel yet, get on it, please. I do Dragon Village in videos constantly, and ideas for the future. So, well, the ideas for the future are a little less common. Like the homunculus thing. That was just shooting off the hip. I was like, man, what would be really cool in this game? Something super unique. Similar, sort of unique. I did steal it from another mobile game, but I haven't seen anything like it in any game since then or before then. So certainly interesting. I don't think we're going to get to the end here, though. Well, how many laps are we on? I'll just say that 23 down. All right, 24 after that. So barely over half, and we're well past. We're like 2/3 into our dice. So I think not being as diligent definitely gonna see us not get to the end on this one. That's a bummer. I got some other cool stuff though. I'm not super worried about that one. If it was like a really nice egg, like a 5-star egg, I'd be a little more upset. But I can get skill ups no problem. I've got, I don't know, probably 8 or 9 skill ups sitting in my inventory right now. So like 5-star skill ups. So I don't have anything that I need a skill up right now. Everything I have is already done. So yeah, so I don't feel too bad about that. We definitely will get to the 30,000, or the 30 laps, I guess, for the 1,000 diamonds. And then, the eggs, I do get these eggs down here. To get that dark egg, get that dark mummy gone. That's always my stick there, is trying to get a dark mummy gone and trying to get a dark bane. One of those guys would definitely help me a lot. We're only on day 2 of the week. It's only Tuesday, but I'm in last place. I think I missed yesterday, which doesn't help. But on Clan Dungeon, I'm in last place for my clan. Which any other week, I'm fine. I'm like mid to upper tier, mid to lower upper tier on Clan Dungeon. Against Earth, I'm usually pretty weak, but I'm still strong, right? I'm still scoring, 90 million a run on against the Earth with fire. But I mean, there's other people that are scoring into the 190 million. So I do solid damage, but some people just blow it away. But then on other weeks, like against the with the water team, yeah, against the fire dungeon with the water team, or against the water with the earth teams, like they're everyone's like damage just goes to crap, and mine stays the same. I'm staying at like 80 million on those runs, except for like the last 2 days. The last 2 days of the water dungeon kicks my butt. It's so bad. Um, that dragon just hits stupid hard, and even with tank supports like Trophius and whatever taking like dropping DPS, I don't do any better. So I lose out on the DPS, and I live a little bit longer, which just makes up for that lost DPS, but it doesn't help me score any better. So I'm usually dying with 55 seconds to a minute left on the timer against that boss. But either way, for the most part, I'm still scoring higher damage than everyone else. Well, I would say over half the people in my clan. But yeah, this week against that using my dark team sucks. I need those dragons desperately, just so stupid bad. March is coming up, so we'll have another egg hatching video and raid up. I guess fingers crossed again. We'll see what happens. Definitely no promises though on what could happen. I know I could definitely use it though. I don't need getting kicked just because my dark team sucks. Also, it helps if I actually did my battles on Monday. Mondays are always such a bad time for me though. I'm just so forgetful on Mondays. I don't know what it is. Monday rolls around and that's my day off, and I'm just like, relax, do nothing, don't do anything, try not to do anything. All right, looks like we're coming up on the 30 here. Yeah, definitely not anywhere close to the 40 passes though. So, like I said though, again, I'm not worried. Literally, the biggest thing I'm missing out is just like what I could get, like the 300 corners, or the 30,000 coins. So, again, not a big deal. I've got plenty of wings, as you can see up there, so I don't need the 300 wings or whatever. More eggs is always cool, but I mean, it's just mystery eggs. It's not like anything too crazy. This event is nice for amethysts and diamonds, though. I usually get a pretty decent amount of diamonds, a couple thousand. After we spin all the dice, we'll go in and take a look at it and see what the total ends up being. And I'm glad we got the meat here. So for leveling, that's so much better than just getting a random a random skill slime. Not skill slime. The old slimes that we used to have for leveling up dragons. It's better than getting that for like the wrong elements. And you're like, ugh. Having it so generic on the meat is so much better, and it's a lot of experience. So I think it equated out to like a 4-star. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. Almost there. Almost there. So yeah, I'm not going to worry about going and getting those last 5 there. Or I might spend the gold, just because I'm doing okay on gold right now. I was doing pretty bad. I built up a whole bunch, and then right before I went in here, I went and spent like 10 million gold on like everything I could. I enhanced everything I could. I did as much mastery leveling up as I could before I just ran out of mastery material. So, yep. Hopefully this will help kind of replenish my pockets a little bit. I spent a whole bunch. One time, Dark Mummygon was in that stupid thing I was telling you about earlier, the little the slot machine game or whatever it is. All right, there we go. The token game, and I spent probably 30 million gold, maybe more. Maybe it was closer to 40 million gold I spent on that stupid thing, and didn't get one Dark Mummygon. So, it is what it is. But ever since then, my money has been struggling bad. But all good. Alright, so that's where we ended it. Only 34 laps in, but we did get everything else, so I feel that's the most important, was getting these, the first 4 for sure, and then the last one, 1,000 diamonds, never hurts. Let's go check out, see what our grand total was, though. Alright, get money. So yeah, almost 5,000 diamonds. So I definitely said a couple thousand, and right on it. Only 500,000 gold. I don't know. I guess you can't get that much gold in that event, um, but 500,000. That's a little bit of change. And then this less so important. Although there's a couple of these, the mid tiers I've been really lacking on. Like mid tier fire, which 12 is not a lot. Alright, so 16 Dragon Spray, that's what it's called, the meat there, Dragon's Prey. 16, that's an okay amount. Not a whole lot from that. It doesn't feel like it's so spread out. I think that's the problem, is it's so spread out, it makes it feel like I didn't get much. And then wings, I'm not going to worry about wings because I've got more wings than I know what to do with right now. Like, literally, I let this game auto-battle all the time. And it just keeps going and going. Alrighty. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate this. Please like the video if you haven't. I'm going to try to put out whatever content I can whenever I can. Just bear with me, guys. New job, new baby. I'm the sole supporter in the house, so I'm tired a lot. But I will definitely try to get you guys as many videos as I can. Please support me in any way, shape, or form that you can. Even just liking the video and being subscribed to this channel helps a ton. One day we'll get to that monetization and actually get some money for doing these videos. But until then, I'll see you next time.